Hi guys, welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to talk about Mangalam Cements. So I'm going to analyze this stock. First of all, let me just give you a disclaimer that this is not a buy or sell recommendation of any sort. I am just going to analyze this stock so that you can have a better peek into how a stock analysis is done and how this specific stock has performed over the course of years. So let me just start. Uh, right now I have opened up 1 month chart. So the candles that you are seeing right now, this is not a proper candlestick chart. This is, I have set up Heikin-Ashi charts on this one. So I have used this specific chart form so that it clears out all the market noises or the disturbances within the price structure that we can see right now. So it actually helps me to see a proper uptrend or downtrend in a proper way, because as you can see this is a proper downtrend, and you can see that there is no market noise. In contrast to when you place candlestick charts, there could be a little bit market noises. It could go up, it could go down, so there would be a small form of doubt or something of that sort in that case. So it actually helps you to clear out all the market disturbances and noises. So it's completely optional that you use this chart, or you can even use a candlestick chart. There is no issue as such. Candlesticks chart is a good way to look at the price in very minute detail as well. But right now I just have to see it in a very larger trend. So I have set it up in a 1 month chart. So in 1 month chart, I can see that the overall trend of this stock has been on an uptrend, right? So it's on an uptrend. I can clearly spot it. There is no doubt about it. Now, let me just, so first of all, what I do is in this stock, I will mark the major support or resistance points so that if I can see if the stock has behaved in a certain way, that it has respected all the support and resistance points that I have drawn or not. Let me just, so I am just historically evaluating this stock as how this stock has performed over the years. So let me just put in, so this has started over here, and there is a major resistance that you can see, multiple resistances at this point. One is here, one is here, one is here, one is here. So it's a multiple resistance over here which I can see. So on an average, if I take a certain point or a zone, I would create a zone. So this, which would be somewhere over here. So let me just draw the larger trend. So it would be a zone over here. Okay. So you can see it has respected this at this point also. Like the price was dropping over here and it has taken the support and then gone up. So oftentimes what happens is the resistances turn into support when the stock goes in an uptrend, right? What I mean by that is the stock was going like this. It has faced multiple rejections here at this resistance point. It came down and then again gone up. It has faced a rejection over here. It came down and it has faced a rejection over here. It came down. So one more thing with what you can see is there has been a proper resistance at multiple levels at this zone. And look at this area, this, and this. It actually shows you that a demand has been created. So why is that so? Why am I saying there is a demand? It's because the stock is, the prices are not going down, right? There is a higher lows that's been created. First it was here, then it's here, then it's here, then it's here. So it actually shows that there is a gaining momentum over this stock. So the next point could be a breakout, or else it could come down of some sort like this. Maybe this could have faced a rejection over here and it could have came down somewhere till here, like right, somewhere till here, and then gone up again and then gave a breakout over here. But that has not happened. What happened in this stock was it gave a breakout here itself. So once it gave a breakout here, this resistance zone would turn into a support zone. That's what has happened, right? This has given a breakout over here. The price has gone up and then came down and took a support here. So took a support here and then the price has gone up, and till now it's completely respecting all the support and resistance points in this stock. It has gone up and then gone down again. It has again faced a rejection over here. It has gone up again, then it came down and then again up. So it's a proper good zone that we can draw. So while you do the technical analysis or the price action, what you need to look after at first is look at the larger trend, like how is this stock performing and what are the major zones, the resistance or the support zones, which are the major zones that the stock has respected over the course of years. So which means that this is a very strong support or resistance that has that this stock is respecting, and even in future it could respect these zones, right? So what I mean by that is, if let's say the price starts to drop from tomorrow, so the price could come down and take a support over here, right? And then goes up. This could happen. Or a second scenario, which is in the worst case scenario, what could happen is the price could break out this point and then go even lower. So this is a good zone that which helps you to track the movement of a stock in a certain way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark certain other zones in this chart. I can see that the price has got rejected over here. Price has got rejected over this area, over this area. So let me just draw a zone over here, which simply means that the stock is supporting this zone as well. Because in the course of time, if let's say in the next 5 or 10 years, if hypothetically if this stock goes up and up, okay, so there would be smaller term contractions as well, right? In a smaller term, like maybe weekly time frame or in a daily time frame, if you see, there is a smaller term contractions that could happen in this stock. Now when that would be happening, but the larger trend could be in an uptrend. So what will happen is these zones will be created again and again. Maybe a zone would be created over here because it has given a price point, a rejection over this area, right? Maybe what could happen is this price could come till here and then face a rejection and goes down, or else it gives a breakout over here and then the stock even goes up. If let's say the stock goes up, what would happen is, if let's say the price goes from here and then it gives a breakout here, so what could happen is, likewise after breakout it could take a support over this area and then again the price could go. This is how the stock would perform, right? So this is a possible scenario that could happen. Or else in the worst case scenario, or in a conservative trader's mind, this could come as something like this. The stock could go up till here and then it could come down like this. These are the two scenarios that could happen. And what could happen after this is it could again maybe go up like this. But always what you need to make sure is just look at the major zones that a chart has already formed, so that you can be sure about trading breakouts, or you can know that there is a proper breakout that is going to happen or a breakout that has happened, so you can properly track it. So that is one thing that you need to taken care of while doing technical analysis. So this is what Mangalam's chart is showing me right now. So let me just erase these points I'm just going to keep the major support resistance zones as of now. And now what I'm going to do is I will be moving on to a week's time frame to look at it in a different fashion to see what this chart is showing me. So about selecting the time period in technical analysis, one thing that you need to be sure of is uh, that you are actually analyzing all the time frames, all the major time frames like monthly, weekly, and daily. These are must. If you are going to enter into a swing trade, you should analyze it starting from monthly time frame, then you should go to weekly time frame, then you should go to a daily time frame. I'll try to make a video on this subject because a lot of times a lot of traders have asked me about which time frame to select, which is the time frame that actually works, because there is a lot of doubts going on around this topic. So I'll try to make a video on this as well. But right now, let's just focus on this specific chart and move on to a weekly time frame. So right now, I can see that all the zones that I have drawn, I can see that the prices have been supporting these zones in a proper way. It has been respecting these zones over the years. And let me just look at the current scenario. So currently the stock is in an uptrend, and historically, if I say in last 5 years, it has given it 23% of returns. In last 2 years, it was 56. In last 1 year, it was 90%. In last 6 months, it was 47%. In last 3 months, it was 37%. In last month, it was 19%. And in last week, it was 0.08%, and so on. So I have got these data from somewhere. But then even if you analyze it through the chart, you'll get the same results. So right now, let me just try to analyze it in a different way. Okay. Yeah. So what all are the trades that you could have taken in the past? I'll talk about it. And the second point that I'm going to talk about it is what now? Okay. So in the past, if you look at this stock, let's say you have drawn these zones after this area, and this area. You have drawn these zones. You have these zones in your mind. So basically you have this zone drawn, and now you have to trade. Okay. Let's say you are going to 2014. Now in 2014, you can see a proper breakout happening here. Okay. Now how do you confirm a breakout? The breakout has to be confirmed using some other metric. Some people use RSI, some people use MACD and all the other indicators that are there. But I don't use any indicators as such except for volumes. Volumes are basically very important in a stock because it's a stock. The movement of price is all about the demand and supply, right? So demand and supply can be directly seen through the volumes. So at this zone, I can see that the volumes of buyers are pretty good over here. Now, how can I say that they are pretty good? Just by looking at the bar, I can say that it's pretty good, but still, to confirm it, what I have done is basically, I have added this blue line, which is 22-day moving average over the volume, which simply means that, when these bars, they cross this 22-day moving average line, it simply means that, the volumes are even better than the last 22 days. So which means that over these, these period, I can see that there is a good volume that's coming in the market, a good buying volume that is coming in the market, and it was a good buy over here. And then you could have, exited as per your convenience or as per, whatever you feel is right. So I would have taken about like maybe 10 to 15 maximum, because in swing trades it depends upon your trading style. But again, what I do is I don't actually go on for a longer ride as such. I try to limit my gains but I have a different tool for mapping out targets, to calculate the targets. I have a different tool which I'm not going to discuss in this video. But yes, you can on an average take about around 10 to 15 in this specific chart. And it also comes through practice that you can actually say that how much percentage that you take, but on an average you can take 8 to 10 percentage at least. Because looking at these volumes, you know that the volume of buyers is pretty good over this area, right? So you take it up, and then the price rejection over here, and the price has gone down till here. You can see that, and then again the price has given a breakout here, right? The price has given a breakout here. Now again here you can see that there is a good volume. Again you take a buy trade, and how it has performed, and there's a breakout over here as well. You can take in a good amount of at least 12 to 13% over here as well. So you can actually trade this stock in this way. And over here when it reached, it has gone down again. It has broken this level as well. It has taken support at this crucial level which I have drawn again, and then again it has gone up. It has taken resistance at this point and again gone down. It has taken taken support at this level, although it has broken this level, but still after that it has gone up and it has broken this level. So you could have easily taken this buy trade over here. So this is how this stock has performed over the years till now. What I'm going to do is actually going to analyze how this stock would perform now. In the recent times, I'm going to analyze this. Now I have all the major zones that are drawn, and now what I need to look at is how would I have traded this one. So there is a different pattern forming in the stock, which I can see that if I draw this way, you could see it. Look at this. Look at this. Now, this is a sort of pattern you must have seen in a lot of stocks. So let me just give you a brief about it. So let's say you have to support and resistance points. If let's say it's a W pattern, if like this, and it's going up, if there is a breakout over here, you could enter up here and then you could ride the wave, right? This can be done. But what if the price is something like this? It simply means that it's a lower low. It is not a very healthy sign for a breakout over this side. It's more of like the price would come here and then gives a breakout to the downside. This is much more common. This is much more common because it's taking a lower low, right? If it's a lower low, there is a good possibility that the price would go down rather than going up. But in this case, something else has happened. You can see that it's a proper W pattern. However, the price has broken this trend line. Price has broken this trend line, and with good volumes. You can see the volumes over here as well. This is the broken part. This is the volume. So you can see with a proper volume, this part has been broken. Now after this after this happened, you could have entered somewhere here itself and then rode the wave, right? This is how you actually should trade, rather than waiting for this level. You could have entered over here itself. This is one thing that you need to make sure, that whatever resistances and support zones that you make, you don't have to necessarily enter at that specific point itself, or while the stock gives a breakout at that specific zones itself, but you can even try to figure out if there are any major chart patterns that this stock is that this chart is forming, or any other indication which which helps you to understand that if this stock is going to break out. And now what could happen, possibly happen? I'm going to talk about that. So one thing is that this price could, go up till here and then take a, support over here and then goes down and takes a support over here. So it goes up, it takes a resistance, and this it goes down, it takes a support. This could happen. However, there is a second scenario which could happen is this could go up, take does not take a proper resistance here, breaks the resistance, and then it's a proper breakout, right? This could also happen. There are two major things, things that could happen. But looking at this specific chart, I could say that the second scenario is more possible. And why is that? Because right now the stock is trending. You can see the uptrend over here, and you can see the volumes over here. So it actually says a lot. It says that there are a lot of buyers coming in the market still, which even when it's very near to the resistance point, resistance zone. However, it's not necessary that the stock would go even up, but there is a good chance. So what you can do is you can wait and see if a breakout happens over this zone, and if there is a breakout that happens over this zone, then it's a good buy. Again, the disclaimer is that this is not a buy or sell recommendation from my side. I am just educating you guys on how to analyze a stock. So right now, I think I'm done here. Yeah, I think that's it in this stock specifically. And if you even change it to 1-day chart, you would spot somewhat the similar things over here. You can see the breakout that it has given here, and then you could have entered. So basically, this was a really good chart, which is why I made this video for you guys on the specific chart, so that I could help you to make understand about the importance of these crucial zones on every chart. And the crucial zones are made using monthly time frame charts, because it's the major trend that you can see, and the monthly charts actually provide the major zones as well. Okay, so this is something that you should keep in mind. I think this is done for the day, and I'll come up with a different video next time with a different stock. I'll be analyzing it in maybe a different fashion, because what happens is, as per the stock's quality, or as per the trends that a specific stock has already shown, the analysis also differs in that way. So right now, thank you for watching the video.